Hello passengers, I hope you enjoyed learning about the Shaw District. Our next stop is Thurgood Marshall Center Trust. We will be traveling along P Street, making a right on R Street, turning left onto T Street and going down 12th Street. We're here. Enjoy the tour. The presenter for the tour you are currently watching is Dr. Thomasina Yearwood. Thank you and enjoy the tour.
Greetings. I'm Dr. Thomasina Yearwood, President and CEO of the Thurgood Marshall Center Trust. It is an honor and privilege to share with you the history of the Thurgood Marshall Center for Service and Heritage. Justice Marshall's family allowed the trust to name the building after Thurgood Marshall, and Mrs. Cecilia Marshall is the honorary chair of the board of directors. I began with the trust in 2001 as the executive director. My journey has been exciting and very satisfying as the legacy of the center has evolved. The YMCA was built in 1908 with President Theodore Roosevelt laying the cornerstone. The 12th Street YMCA became the first YMCA in the country due to the African American men of Washington, D.C. raising $25,000 to meet the challenge of Julius Rosenwald to match his $25,000 contribution. The Thurgood Marshall Center for Service and Heritage is an historic landmark building. Many notable individuals visit the building on a regular basis. Coach John Thompson of Georgetown University was founded in the center's gymnasium. Langston Hughes lived at the Y for a time, and his room has been preserved for viewing. Dr. Charles Drew studied at the Y, and Thurgood Marshall mentored young men and authored portions of Brown v. Board. In addition, Elgin Baylor worked out and trained in the gymnasium. Many African American organizations, both social, business, and clubs, were established at the 12th Street Y. The Thurgood Marshall Center for Service and Heritage only leased to nonprofit organizations at a below market rate. This allows nonprofits to put their savings into their programming to better serve the community. Currently, there are 10 nonprofit organizations housed in the building, serving the Shaw community and DC proper. As the current CEO, I have personally developed several pertinent programs. In 2004, we had a fundraiser honoring the original team of Justice Marshall Brown v. Board. It was covered by C-SPAN. In addition, the Thurgood Marshall Center Trust student programs, with the phenomenal series for men, women, seniors, and youth, and the unveiling of the Thurgood Marshall stamp with Mrs. Marshall and Vernon Jordan as our keynote speaker. The Trust continues to create programs to serve the community with ongoing monthly lecture series, Tmct social justice program, yearly back-to-school festivals for students which help the families, Backpack Reloaded, mid-year supplies for students. In addition, special events which are below market rate, which include seminars and meetings and events held at the center. I hope you have enjoyed the virtual tour presented by the Thurgood Marshall Center Trust student programs. We are very proud of our students. We look forward to those of you who live in the city visiting, and we currently welcome individuals and families visiting Washington, D.C. to come and tour the Thurgood Marshall Center for Service and Heritage. Please know you will be welcome.
Hello passengers, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Now we're going to see if you were really paying attention. The question is, what NBA player was discovered at the center? Was it A, Michael Jordan, B, Elgin Baylor, or C, Mr. Jonte Lee? You have 5 seconds to answer. If you said B, you are correct. Elgin Baylor worked out and trained in the TMCT gymnasium. Good job. Okay, question number 2. The TMCT building was the first of what in America? Was it A, the first polo grounds, B, the first football stadium, or C, the first YMCA? You have 5 seconds to answer. If you said C, you are correct. Tmct was the first YMCA in America. Good job. Okay, question number 3. What U.S. president laid the cornerstone of the Tmct building? Was it A, Abraham Lincoln, B, John F. Kennedy, or C, Theodore Roosevelt? You have 5 seconds to answer. If you said C, you are correct. U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt laid the cornerstone for the Thurgood Marshall Center Trust building. Good job. Okay, last question. What famous poet was housed at the TMCT building? Was it A, Edgar Allan Poe, B, Langston Hughes, or C, Maya Angelou? Are you ready? You have 5 seconds to answer. If you said B, you are correct. Langston Hughes was housed at the TMCT building. Good job.